Hi, I'm Ellen Atkinson, and this is my introductory video for the finance course EDL 854. Professionally, I'm an older teacher. I'm looking for new challenges here toward the end of my career. Originally, I'm from East Tennessee. I'm going to be at Glass High in Lynchburg, Virginia. It'll be my first year here. I've taught in Western Washington, Georgia, Lijiang, Yunnan, China, Nevada, and Virginia. And I've taught biology, environmental biology, more than other subjects, and that's what I've been hired to teach here. I've also taught chemistry, ESL, British and American history to Chinese college students. Personally, I love to support community any chance I get. I'm longing for world peace. I'm merely happy when I experience and see constructive steps in that direction. I enjoy hiking, biking, swimming, cross-country skiing. I try to be out in nature some every day, and my reward for finishing this is going to be to go swimming at the Y on this hot day here. Some of my favorite places are, I like to go boogie boarding on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. I like to go waterfall sliding and basin pool swimming in Gorgeous State Park, North Carolina. Brighton Bush Hot Springs and the Cascades of Oregon, one of my favorite places. I love to stroll, when I can stroll through parks in Hong Kong, Kunming, and Bangkok. I like to learn to love what's good for us, a balance of eating a whole food, plant-based diet, exercise, yoga, meditation, and lots of community and friend interactions. Okay, 10 things I gleaned from the Module 1 readings and their significance. There was a lot of discussion about the benefits of centralization versus site or school-based budgeting. In general, the central office is more likely to control finances than the principal. And the good things about this model is that there's more consistency across a district. It may provide for cost effectiveness due to the economies of scale. And then it may provide process efficiency so that comparisons are easier. Now, districts practicing site or school-based budgeting decentralize financial control, and they cede more decisions to the principal. Benefits include that those who are in the closest position to understand the needs can make decisions, creates a pool for testing new strategies, and then drives a service-based culture based on quality and allows for the alignment of goals with financial resources. Research suggests that limiting school-level control over budget decisions creates inefficiencies. So studies show that providing principals with flexibility can better align spending with school priorities. State and local dollars comprise about 92% of all education spending. And as a result, state legislators and district officials have substantial control over how education dollars are allocated and who gets to have a say over spending decisions, which means there's a great deal of variation in education across this country because of that. Legislators should revamp funding formulas so that education dollars arrive at districts without burdensome requirements, and district officials need to push control over dollars down to the school level. So the main responsibilities of a principal are to manage the school, educational reform, and then defining educational objectives and goals. Their financial responsibilities, they have to develop a school budget, encourage and monitor fundraising, account for the school's revenue and how it is spent, and ensure that teachers' salaries are in compliance and make sure that accurate records are kept of salary changes and job performance. Accounting and financial reporting is at the center of a school's financial and academic success, and management and administrative responsibilities have multiplied with the rise of technology, new legislation requirements, and economic pressures, of which we have plenty at this point. Principals must understand the financial limitations and flexibility of the school, set goals, and formulate the best financial management strategies considering the available school resources, background, and the needs of the students. Principals review and analyze income and expenditures on a regular basis, ensuring that resource allocation follows the school development plan. And the school income has to be handled in accordance with relevant requirements, regulations, and rules. Principals have to establish procedures for handling income and expenditure, procurement and quotation, as well as rules on acceptance of advantages and other financial management criteria and procedures. And all of this must be carried out according to the relevant laws and regulations to avoid conflict of interest and the misuse of resources. They have to organize budget controls, including the accounting and reporting systems that will monitor the finances, hire an accountant as an auditor for regular school accountant tracking and evaluations, and report the use of school funds to the relevant parties. So they have to be well versed in financial terms, reports, and financial accounting tools. So what I've seen and not seen principals doing, I've worked with 12 different principals in my 23-year career with a wide variety of styles. In a huge school district, lots of tension I saw over site-based and centralized decision-making concerning teacher placement. I've not been aware much of the time of how principals guided financial decisions or whether they were denied that privilege. One principal greatly resented how much money the science department was allotted. Another came to my room to insist that I call all parents of students who hadn't returned textbooks at the end of the year. And I haven't had or sought a lot of access to principals because I was busy doing my job, so I wasn't in their vicinity, and we weren't in a place, I didn't have one of those assignments where I could be a part of that process. Concerns I have about being in charge of the school's budget. I'm not too worried. I've been successful personally in staying out of debt and accomplishing goals. I know if you take care of the pennies, the dollars are likely to take care of themselves, and that's advice I remember from my mom. This is a very challenging time with the economy in shambles from the pandemic, so the financial problems are going to be way worse than they usually are, but it's a shared problem. It's a problem that everybody will have. So thanks very much for watching. This is a picture of the Peaks of Otter in Virginia. If you're in this neck of the woods, you should come visit this place. It's on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and Thomas Jefferson had his getaway close by here in Poplar Forest, and a lot of the Washington, D.C. monuments are made from rock that was quarried here. So it's a beautiful part of the country, and come and see us. Thanks very much. And here are my resources, our resources. Thanks very much.